Good morning, everyone. I'm Michael Strom from Oasis Senior Advisors, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing Jatinder Singh from Legal Shield. Good morning, Jatinder.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm wonderful today.
Excellent, excellent. So, as we get started, I was wondering, could you tell us a little bit about your background?
I'd love to. Yeah, I moved to California in 1980 from University of Toledo, Ohio. I was doing a master's in English and I got tired of being a poor student, moved to California, got into real estate, did that for a few years, became a financial planner, did that for a few years, then I found Legal Shield. And Legal Shield has been great because my wife and we needed a lawyer sometime before, about 14 years ago, and we found Legal Shield to be the most efficient way of getting it. And then when my wife and I moved to Brea, we got full-time into Legal Shield. And that's where I am right now. That's what I do.
Well, great, Jatinder. Appreciate that information on your background. So now, can you tell us in a summary, what exactly is Legal Shield?
Oh, I'd love to do that. Okay, Legal Shield's mission is to protect and empower people. And one of the ways we do that is by giving you access to your rights that are given to us by the Constitution of the United States. And the only issue is, to protect your rights, you need to know what your rights are. And to get to navigate through all the rights, you need to talk to lawyers. And lawyers cost a lot of money, don't they? I mean, they cost $300, $400, $500 an hour. And that is, they've priced themselves out of our consciousness. So we don't even call the lawyers in case, because unless it's a desperate situation, because we can't afford. We make $30 an hour, $400 an hour. The scales are kind of bent. So it's not really accessible. So Legal Shield took the concept from AAA, where you pay a membership fee and you have the top lawyers in the state on your side, a law firm that has all the lawyers you will ever need on your side. So anytime you have an issue, you pick up the phone, call the lawyer, call the expert in that area of law, and they'll give you the advice. They'll write letters on your behalf. They'll talk to other people, other parties on your behalf. They will review your contracts, because contracts are written by lawyers, and they are not written by your lawyers. They're written by the lawyers on the other side. So you need to know what your rights and obligations are under the contract. They will do that for you. And if you're sued in a civil case, we'll protect you in court. We do all kinds of things, and that's what Legal Shield does. Legal Shield protects the common person, and so you don't pay an arm and a leg. You don't pay $400 or $500 an hour. You pay pennies a day. And that's what, in a sense, what Legal Shield is about.
Well, thank you, Jatinder. So now, as you know, I'm a senior advisor. I help seniors out every day. Can you tell us a little bit about how Legal Shield specifically can give seniors tools to help them legally?
That's a great question. So how can Legal Shield help seniors? Seniors are vulnerable to a lot of scam artists. Just to give you an idea, my in-laws were called by somebody purporting to be from the Social Security Administration, threatening to have them arrested if they did not pay back what Social Security had overpaid them. Now, I had a hard time explaining to them this was a scam, because I'm just a son-in-law, not an expert, not a lawyer. And seniors are exposed to these kind of scams and a lot more, a lot of times. And imagine if they had a third-party expert, a lawyer who's an expert in elder law, geriatrics. Aren't you impressed that I know that word? I mean, geriatrics, elder law, and taxation law. So if they had an expert to call upon using our 24-hour service, they could call somebody right away, and a lawyer would explain to them that what their rights and obligations are and how to have peace of mind, basically. How to escape the scam artists and how to report them. So this peace of mind for seniors is priceless, and that's what Legal Shield does for everybody. It gives you peace of mind so you can worry less and live more.
Well, excellent, Jatinder. So now, could you tell us a little bit about what programs you have to actually protect your identity? Because identity theft is such a big problem right now.
I'm so glad you asked that. Okay, identity theft is the biggest problem that consumers face in the United States. It's like the #1 crime in the last, 17 years? And 1 out of 3 people that you know are being victims of identity theft. You hear about companies being hacked all the time. You heard about Target, you heard about Nordstrom, you heard about... Now, most of our information is in the hands of the thieves, and there's no way of protecting yourself from identity theft. So what Legal Shield has done is they've partnered with a company called Kroll. Kroll is the largest risk management company in the world. Fortune 500 companies ask them to take care of their issues. Like when Target was hacked, they asked Kroll to come in and do this, the reversal of whatever Target went through. We work with Kroll, and Kroll is composed of all ex-FBI and Secret Service agents. They are the licensed private investigators who will go do whatever it takes to restore your identity to what it was before the breach. Now, the good news is if you have good credit and good life before that, they will restore that good life and good credit. But if you have bad credit and not so good life, they will restore it to the same. Okay, we're not miracle workers. Okay, but your identity will be restored, and we do it for, it's such a, I don't know how to describe it. It's such a peace of mind to know that a licensed investigator is working on your behalf to take care of it. My wife was a victim of identity theft, and these investigators went all the way back to 1982 when my wife first entered the country, and they examined each and every document that had her name on it, removed all fraud related items for life. So we live in peace. We don't worry about identity theft because we know we got the best identity theft solution that the country has to offer. So that is called Identity Theft Shield, ID Shield. Legal Shield and ID Shield are two components. We put them together, and it still is cheaper than anything else that you would ever get. Pennies a day will cover you and your whole family. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Jatinder. Appreciate all that information on Legal Shield and ID Shield. Very fascinating stuff. So if someone would like to call you with questions, what's the best phone number to reach you at?
Yeah, the best phone number to reach me at is area code 213-840-0750.
Excellent. Now, if somebody would like to email you with questions or documents, what's the best email to reach you
Oh,
at?
that's very easy. The best email to reach me is just the letter J at jsmoney.com.
Excellent. Well, I really appreciate your time. Thank you, Jatinder.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Michael.
Everybody, have a great day.